Hello and welcome. I'm Siobhan Brady, spiritual mentor, spiritual medium, psychic healer, Reiki master. You're very welcome to the weekly reading. So I've been looking here at a few different decks, so I don't know what's going to happen yet. But you're very welcome to June, everyone. We have a bank holiday here in Ireland, so it's a kind of a day of, hopefully, of just maybe some people are getting over a busy weekend or a hectic weekend. I myself, I'm getting over a lovely healing weekend, so it's just processing for me. So this is always a lovely time, and we have a new moon, so the energy in itself is, well, personally speaking, I kind of always take it from a personal level first and then maybe more collective. But personally, I feel I'm coming into, and a lot of us are, coming into a more balanced state. And even as I'm doing that, spirit are just making me go like this on the table here where my laptop is. So we're coming into a more, well, it won't be as up and down. Energetically speaking, the start of, well, the first, I can't believe we're in June already, but the first 6 months of this year, we have done a lot of work. So, and again, on a personal level, I know collectively, though, we have done, the words that are coming at me, is we've done a shitload of work. And we have, and well done to us, because anybody who is stepping up there and taking on this journey of themselves, or on a personal level, on a spiritual level, on a collective level, whatever it is, yeah, we're really, really putting the work in. And because in a sense, we don't have a choice now either. So we have signed up, and that's just the way it is. I'm just going to get my cable here now and reconnect my laptop. It just looks a little bit like my screen is a little dull. Yeah, there we go. That often happens when I haven't got the cable connected. So that's better for me. So I don't know if it looks any better for you watching, but hopefully it does. So yeah, the new moon. And again, as I said, and I mention her every time I think I do a reading here, I mention Elizabeth Brew. She's great for the energies. Now I haven't looked at her in a few days, but from what I always gather with her, it's like sometimes I feel she's looking in my window because of the way she can be so precise with the energies. So guys, this is the time now for us to reap what we have sown. And, we have cleared so much, and at the start of this year, so we should have already have started to plant our gardens with regard to what do we want for ourselves, what do we want to manifest and bring in, and how long do we want it to take. We are amazing at self-sabotage. So we kind of go, sure, wait till the kids have finished school. I'll wait until after the holidays. Maybe Christmas, after Christmas would be a better time to start. Wait till the kids are more grown up. And so we keep putting the blocks in the way. So this is why the universe has stepped in and has kind of gone, no more of this bloody self-sabotaging and holding yourselves back and all of that. It's time to just get on with it now. So this is what's happened. So from this year, as we came into this year, and I said it, people, whatever we took into the start of this year, into this year, was going to amplify. So that's what Spirit were telling me. It was the amplify year. So, and we have seen that happen. So anything good was amplified, and obviously anything that we were still needing to get rid of, that was amplified too, in order for us to kind of go, oh, okay, let's do some work around this and move it on, release it, let it go in a gentle way. It doesn't always have to be like, ooh, this is so difficult. But we do that to ourselves because we hold it. So now, and hopefully you have planted your seeds, or at least it's not too late to still do it. Just be thinking, putting those nuggets, those seeds into your spiritual ground, or into your personal, whatever way you want to look at your life, into where you want to go. So would I like a holiday? Would I like 2 holidays? Right, start putting your seeds into that. Would I like a career change? Put it into your garden. into your spiritual garden, or into your whatever way you want. I call it my spiritual garden because everything I do, I look at it from a spiritual perspective. So everything with me is because I work so much with my own spirit, and of course I work on the physical as well. So it's like when you work with spirit, though, you're moving everything on all levels. So that's how I like to look at it. So I call it my spiritual garden. And one big, huge chunk of that is about time for me, which I've really started to put some time into, pardon the pun, but I've started to really kind of address the fact that in order for me to do this work and to do it on the level that I'm being called to do it by God, and I will stress the word God and the term God, or the being God, or the essence God, or whatever way you want to look at it. This is who I am now being called to work with on a more higher level. And I am being called to help people do the same. So for anybody who wants to do that, that is entirely up to them. But my part of my journey here in this spiritual work that I am doing is to talk about God and what he wants me to say. So I will be starting up separate videos to the reading videos where I will be talking about God. Not just too sure how that's going to go yet, but I really, really have to stop blocking it here. And when I do start them and explain a little bit as to why I'm blocking it here, you will understand. Okay, so I have to get over that fear, and that's part of the big work that I've actually been doing since this year came in. And I will explain all that in the videos. So as I said, this is it's a time now to just kind of go, oh my God, this is what I need to be doing. And it's okay if we're only seeing it now, or it's okay if we saw it a long time ago, but we're only really getting around to doing it now because, again, the self-sabotage. And that's okay to be very, very happy that you have realized that, and that you are now willing to take that step forward for yourselves. That's amazing. So be very, very happy with that. And I'm shuffling the cards here, the Old Faithful deck. And I did get a glance. I don't know if any of you saw that there when I went like that. That was New Beginnings that was on the bottom there, because I know the deck so well. So so nice that I was just talking in that vein, and we're allowing that new energy to come in. And I feel the apprehension there when I mentioned that, because I get that too. I feel that fear of taking that step forward. And it doesn't matter if that's still where you're at in your journey. Don't worry. We're all moving at a pace that suits us. And Spirit are allowing us to move at that pace that suits us. But they are giving us that that nudge and that amplify to show us what we need to be working on. So if you're feeling like you're in a state of overwhelm, just relax. You don't have to do it all at one go, because that kind of rose there in me as I was speaking. So, and I know that place too. I know what it's like to sit in that place. I want to run a million miles, but if you keep coming back to it and sitting in it rather than running from it, you will do your work a lot quicker. And that's it's when it shows itself to you and you want to run, that's when you really need to dig the heels in and go, okay, I'm not running anywhere. I'm staying. I'm gonna do this work. So sorry if I'm going on here, but I'm not ready to stop shuffling the cards yet for some reason. So yes, again, God is coming in here with something. So I'm just trying to figure out what it is he's trying to make me say. And I know he's putting me on the spot, because I will mention him and then I back out of it. So again, it's like what I said, overwhelm and running away. So maybe he's just drawing my attention to that, or she, it, whatever way you want to look at God. I will always refer to it as he, as I see him as the Christ, and I see Christ in the image of God, as we all are. But that's how I would always see, I would see God as a very bright light or essence or being, but I often then see the face of our Lord Christ just that's the way it sometimes comes to me. But the feeling I get with that is the most important thing, because it's the feeling of knowing of who's with me, and that's very important. And I spent a few days there down in Glenstall Abbey in County Limerick, and the connection was at its most powerful that it has been yet for me over the 8 years that that God has been trying to get my attention. So I'm ready now. And so I've said it here, and for anybody who hears this and watches this, they will see it, and I know I have to get on with it. Now, there's my first card. Okay, so this is, I love the way God works. I love the way the angels work. I work with the angels. I work with God. I work with Spirit, who I refer to as past loved ones, or my spirit guides, or my team, my spirit team. So I kind of separate them, even though there's no separation, I know. But for my own self, in my own mind, as Siobhan, and how I like to maybe have things categorized, I don't know, but that's just the way it works with me. So I kind of do have a little way of categorizing and separating, so that I know who's or what is around me. So we're ready for the second card now. Okay. So first card there was pulled out. That's for today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and then we have Wednesday, Thursday already pulled, and then we'll go for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, I don't know. Just when I said Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't know what's coming in, but let's see what comes in as I pull the cards, and then as I go into the actual reading. And then I took two other decks out. One of them is a brand new one, and I will be pulling a card from that for an overall, I think, for June, even though hopefully I'll be in again next week. It's very difficult for me sometimes to get on to do the videos, but I try my best. And here's for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think I got a glimpse of that, but I'm not sure. Okay, so today and tomorrow, and as I said, we're on a bank holiday here, and back in the day when I would have been, when my life would have been far more maybe on social levels than, out on social outings and having a few drinks and stuff like that, this kind of a day would be very much about lying down or, trying to get over maybe having a few drinks the night before. But those days are kind of behind me now, and I just have moved. So yesterday I had a beautiful, I was away all week, a few days during the week in Glenstall Abbey, huge healing. Then I had a healing day yesterday with a lovely lady here in town. And so I'm just coming into this new wave that wants to come in with me. So, lovely. So Monday, Tuesday, playfulness. God bless us, it's like this whole heaviness and like May and some of the energy that we would have experienced. The whole year really, but we've just come out of May and come into June, so now it's time to kind of let go, let loose is what I'm hearing. And God be with the days when if I was told to let loose, it could mean an awful lot of things, but let loose and be free, and let your spirit is what I'm hearing here, is let your spirit be wild. We have a sense of containing ourselves and holding ourselves, and I would have, even again, I speak personally from experience, because this is sometimes how I can explain it to people. Like as I said there, when I'd let loose, I was always high energy, highly charged, but I still held myself back in so many ways, and that's what I want to say to you here with this card. Don't worry about what other people think of you, or how you even think of yourself. In some ways, it's the judgment, it's the self-sabotage, it's what we're afraid of, what other people will think of us. So it's just do everything from a playful point of view, and do everything from a place of, well, if I'm enjoying it and it feels right to me and I'm not hurting anybody by doing it, well then just express, do, be, whatever. And again, it's like I'm just hearing here, let your spirit run wild. And the angels would, and all of our own personal angels, which we all have, want to see us happy and free and just expressing, and whatever that may be, whether it's singing, dancing, chanting, drawing, anything, just just expressing yourself, speaking, in whatever way that works for you. And, and I'm not saying it has to be in a public forum, and I'm not saying that you have to be, but even if you're inside and you're expressing to yourself on an internal level, and you're allowing your inner being, your inner light, your inner spirit to express to you on an external level. So it's inner, outer, but it can still be very private. It doesn't have to be, as I said, in a public forum or a public platform or stuff like that. I'm used to that because I've done that all my life. So I'm kind of used to singing in public and speaking in public with my shows and things like that, and teaching, obviously. So it's all part of how I was orchestrated and how I developed from a young age into, this has set me up to where I need to be now. So playfulness, Monday and Tuesday. And I know for anybody going back to work in the morning, it's like, when we've had a beautiful long weekend. But just think about it as, okay, I'm going in here with a healthy outlook, with a spring in my step, and I'm going in here with, if I can't manage it today, I'll manage it tomorrow. Just don't let everything bog us down, which we have a tendency to do, me included. So these messages are for me as much as they are for anybody else who's watching. And we're all finding our way, and the more that we can let go of the heaviness and the stuff that we allow to get in here, the easier things will be for us. Okay, and I'm just after picking up the next card, and when I pick that up, okay, I just feel a whole new sense of me. The card is power, and this would be something that I have also sabotaged, the power. And when I speak about power, I speak about the power that we all hold within us. Our greatest power is our spirit, and when we're not allowing things to progress in our lives, again, here we go, so there's a theme starting already. When we're not allowing things to progress in our lives the way that they should, we're holding back our power, or we're not stepping into our power. We're allowing somebody else to take our power. So I refer back to God. God has come in strong with me 8 years ago, as I said, and I've kind of I will explain that probably in my videos, but so I wasn't stepping into the full power, because I know how powerful this is, and I know how powerful God wants us all to be. So I shied away from it, even though on one level I was going, yeah, I'm ready. Come on, what's the hold up? Rushing. So, but I held myself back there as well. Don't hold yourselves back. And a lovely way of stepping into your power, and it's one that the angels would have given to me, is because our power center, for anybody who isn't aware, who may be watching, and I'm just going to step back here, and for anybody who isn't aware, your solar plexus is here, and this is your power center. It would be known as your power center. So it's where you hold your will or your control, okay? And where you have a will to succeed, or you have a will to make things happen, but we also have a will then to control things. So sometimes we need to just work on what we can change and let go of the rest. That's your greatest power. But here, this solar plexus is yellow, like the sun, okay? So you visualize a lovely big yellow ball of light, or a big yellow sun, whatever way you want to look at it, and you visualize yourself stepping into this yellow ball of light. So you're stepping into your power, and you say, I am stepping into my power. I am stepping into my power. I am stepping into my power. And you will feel the energy change, because as soon as I turned the card, I felt the energy change, and I feel it even more so now. And you may feel that you are being grounded. You may feel that you sit stronger or more securely on your seat, because your base chakra lies in the perineum there, or down at the base of your spine. So you may feel that your bottom is being pulled into the seat as well. So allow that to actually happen, okay? So then you still keep visualizing this beautiful yellow light, and then you say, I am in my power. I am in my power. I am in my power. See how that feels, okay? And then I am my power. I am my power. Feel it? I am my. Okay? We are truly, truly powerful. We just got to allow it to happen. And that's this week, guys. Yeah, that's this week. So let it happen, let it happen, let it happen. Because I don't know, you know, I thought when I was pulling the last card here for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that I felt the whole energy change. But obviously this Wednesday, Thursday is leading us into that, okay? So, and there also as well, when we allow ourselves to step into wherever we need to go, up comes whatever it is that we need to look at. Let it rise. Let it show itself to you. Let it rise, because you can handle anything. That, you see, this is also the other side of the power. You know, when I talk about letting go and all of that, what you can't control, but there is so much that we can. Okay? So not to be afraid of looking at what we need to look at, because we have the power inside us to do anything. Okay? Okay. Now I thought I saw the card, but I didn't see the card because it's not the card I thought it was, but this is really, really, really good. So Friday, Saturday, oh goodness gracious, the emotions coming in. Okay, so you take the other two cards into consideration there, you know, about lightening up, letting go, you know, having that time today, tomorrow, and going in and seeing everything from a fresh perspective, and stepping into your power with stuff, because stuff is coming up, and allow it to come, and then sit into this space of going, okay, you know, it's like I said, we've done so much work already. We're really, really doing great work. I do matter. I am important. I am amazing. I might be sad today, but I will let that go. I won't hold on to anything that hinders me. And the card that I thought I saw was trust, and the word is coming in now. And I trust. I trust in myself, and I trust in my ability to make the best decisions for me, for my family, if that's the case, for me first and foremost. And I trust that I am being led, and I accept myself in all ways of who I am, because I am amazing. I am a wonderful light. I won't let anything hold me back. I will not think of myself in disrespectful ways. I will see only my light. I will let go of anything that needs to rise, because I am amazing. That's what keeps coming. Amazing. So accept yourself in all ways. And, you know, we sometimes, again, it's like the self-sabotage. We sometimes stop ourselves from reaching our full potential because we don't accept ourselves for who we truly are, or who we truly can be. And it doesn't matter where you're sitting today, whether you're sitting in a place of sadness or overwhelm, or really deep disillusionment or deep sadness, or everything can change. everything can change. And I'm here to help in any way that I can. If you'd like to work with me on a one-to-one basis, I'm very happy to do that. My contact details, I'll put them up on the YouTube post, and please get in touch. Please get in touch, because I know there are a lot of people out there struggling as well, but this is actually very exciting if you allow it to be. So this is Monday, Tuesday, playfulness, power for Wednesday, Thursday, and self-acceptance for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And just before we finish, I am being guided, which I thought I would be, to take a card from this fabulous new deck, which Spirit led me to a couple of weeks ago, as if I hadn't enough, but you know, you can never have enough decks. These are called Work Your Light. There's a message for everybody now, isn't there? Are you working your light? Can you even see your own light? Feel a lot of sadness around, and that's okay, because you know, sadness can be triggered by, well, it can be an emotion of, you know, a happy sadness, or a, you know, oh my God, she just said that and I feel so sad and I just want to cry, and that's okay, but I don't really know why. That's okay too, because you're releasing. That's what I mean. You can cry from happiness, but it can still be releasing some sadness. It might sound like a contradiction, but something can just trigger you, and it allows the overwhelm to be released. And I'm still talking because we're not. Oh, we're nearly done. Okay. Ooh, I love it. And I don't know what's happening here now, but I'm like, oh my God, it's like so many of us are swallowing back down because of what we need to be doing. Oh my goodness, I'm So anybody with anything going on with their throat chakra or swallowing as they're eating, which I would have, and I still do get around certain foods, but I know it's also to do on a spiritual level as well, even though there is a physical thing with my esophagus. But it would be obviously as well, because I just felt that so strong there. It's like, oh my God. It's like when things want to come up, people are pushing them, they're swallowing them back down, or they're not saying or expressing or doing whatever it is they need to do. And it's having, the word that's been used here is detrimental effect. Now, that might sound a little bit dramatic, but overall, the more we do it, the more detrimental it would be to our health, our well-being, our spirit, everything. So we need to start moving and letting stuff up. I love the card. And it says, align your life. I think we've already established that on this call. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? Question mark. It's a question mark. So what is it? What is it that's not in alignment with who you truly are? Time to make some changes. So thank you all for tuning in. And as I said, I am available for one-to-one work, healing, readings, all of that. I am now also, I will be launching a new shamanic practitioner course coming in September. I have an introductory day to that coming in August. I have another show in Cavan Town, 11th of July, my psychic show, This Little Light, a night of healing and song and messages from spirit and the angels and God, and another few things. So check out my website as well, which is www.siobhanbradymedium.net. And it's always a pleasure to come on and do something. And I will be coming in to do the God video. So please leave feedback, guys, for anybody who watches the YouTube video. Please, I'd love to get some feedback just to see what you think and all of that, and how I can maybe help, or what you might like to see or hear or anything like that. I'd be happy to try and work something. So God bless until next time. And thank you so much for tuning in and watching. God bless. Bye-bye.